December 28th, 2003. It was a normal day of doing drugs. Went to the get my drugs. Were snorted heroin. And then I put drugs were leaks with some other medication. And I did some on the way to my house driving, and I kind of blacked out. I didn't remember to drive in. I as I drove to my house, to my get on the street, I pulled up to my nephew's car, tried to put on the brakes, but I couldn't. So I tripped it into his car a little bit. I was having a stroke. My seatbelt was passing. My left arm and leg were totally dead to me. So I could not get my seatbelt fastened. I sat in that car trying to get my keys out of the car. The car I was driving, the keys came out without sending the car off. It dropped on the floor. So I was sitting in my sister's car for about 20 minutes or so, according to the clock. And then my niece came out and my sister to carry me into my house and sat me on my floor because he didn't know I was having a stroke. I thought I was only messed up on drugs, but I was a drug addict. So they didn't know I was having a stroke. So I sat in my room here, not being able to talk or communicate with anyone. It was my neighbor, God rest his soul, who called for an ambulance for me. So it was another 20 minutes or so. I got help. So it was like 45 minutes when the paramedics came there. They came here and got me out of my room, took me to News University Hospital, worked on me. Now, 3 people who I trusted, you were waiting for me to come to get my sister's car or for me to drive them to get their dope. They wanted me to get drive them to get their dope. But I was having a stroke. So they come to the hospital, these 3 people, who I trusted, and I took my wallet out of my pocket. I suppose that's not good. But being nominal, I said, "Here's my wallet. Make sure that there's another girl who I trusted more than my other friend, and I wanted her to hold on to my wallet. Instead of holding on to my wallet, she had it in to this one friend. I considered him a friend, and he took my wallet instead. Now, when I've spent like 10 days in the hospital recovering from my stroke, but I never really recovered, as you can tell. It's 12 years ago this day on my stroke. And when I questioned this girl, my one friend, about it, he said, "What wallet?" You know, like, didn't remember. He knew where my wallet went, and he went to the other guy, but because of that, I was not able to get my disability insurance until 6 to 8 months later, when I finally got my ID back, on all my IDs and Social Security card and all, and I sent away for my birth certificate and all. It was August until it happened in December 28th, and it was not until August until I got my disability. So it was 8 months not having any disability money or anything, because the 3 people I trusted, and the one guy, I won't talk to him anymore. He denies the whole thing, denies and denies what happened that day. And a truck is no joke. I hear a lot of people joke about trucks. I know Jay Leno used to joke about it. A truck is no joke. Believe me, I know it's a no joke. And doing drugs, especially drugs like heroin or drinking excessively, will give you a stroke. So, to those who have a stroke, have recovered, God bless you. To those who never recovered, God bless you too. Look for the signs of people who have a stroke. With me, my peace never recovered. My speech is still slurred. My right side is still numb. 12 years later. So, stroke is no joke. That's my story. Perhaps one day I will recover, but it's not likely. It's not likely I will ever recover. That's my story. Hope you all have a great holidays. Take care. God bless.